give my particular thanks to the ambassador, Madam Ambassador Genevieve Van Rossum, who is the permanent representative of France to IMO, and she's going to give us a brief speech to set the scene for what we're going to talk about today. So, Ms. Rosen, you've had numerous positions in France and internationally. You worked in Jordania, and I'm sorry, he's cutting out. She worked on the program called Confluent, and in this framework, we asked you, in fact, to come and tell us about the stakes for container traffic. So with no further ado, I will give you the floor, and you'll be with us during the first session and be ready to answer any questions which may be put to you. So, Madam Ambassador, thank you. I'll give you the floor. Thank you. Thank you very much, dear Director. I hope that you can all hear me correctly. I would like, so to the directors, ladies and gentlemen, all of you present, I would like to thank Cedre for organizing this information day on the pollution, which is created by the loss of containers at sea. And of course, I thank you for giving me the honor of making the opening speech. In 2020, unfortunately, it was a rich year in terms of marine casualties, leading to the loss of containers, particularly at the end of the year. In December 2020, 3 ships lost approximately 2,000 containers. The most striking event was that of the one Apis vessel, which lost approximately 1,900 containers at sea before it arrived at Kobe Harbor in Japan. The 3 marine casualties in December 2020 were related to rough sea conditions, and we know that extreme weather events will be increasingly numerous with global warming and the ever-growing carrying capacity of these types of ships, which can carry up to 24,000 containers. As the French representative to IMO, I'll take advantage of this opportunity to highlight the action taken by the International Maritime Organization in this field on the subject of interest to us today. In 2014, a code of practice for the packing of cargo transport units, this is called the CTU code, Cargo Transport Unit Code, was adopted by IMO, by the International Labour Organization, and the United Nations Economic Commission for Europe. All of this process was carried out and carried through with support from the industry. This document provides practical guidelines for packing of CTUs, including containers. It outlines specific procedures and techniques to improve safety, such as how to ensure the correct distribution of the weight inside the container, the proper positioning, blocking, and bracing according to the type of cargo, and other safety considerations. This code will be revised in the near future. Since the 1st of July 2016, at IMO as well, there have been amendments made to the SOLAS Convention. These changes require verification of container weights before packed containers may be loaded aboard ships. This went into effect. Indeed, the requirement makes container weight verification a legally binding condition for vessel loading. Misdeclared container weights have contributed to the loss of containers at sea, as well as to other safety and operational problems. More recently, in August 2019, France, working together with other co-sponsors, proposed to the IMO subcommittee on carriage of cargoes and containers to align the recommendations for container stacking strength requirements in the Safe Container Convention with those indicated in the ISO standard 1496-1. Finally, on France's initiative, with the support of all European Union members, we propose mandatory reporting of containers lost at sea, and this in the framework of the strategy to fight marine plastic pollution of the ocean. Other proposals will follow, such as the need to strengthen the fight against fires on container ships, implementation of means for emergency towing for this type of vessel, or making carriage of electronic inclinometers mandatory. So the IMO is very much present on the subject of container losses, and France proposes and supports all initiatives in this direction in this international arena, whether for ship safety or environmental protection. To do so, the standing representation to the IMO is based in part on the knowledge and expertise of the players and stakeholders of the French maritime realm. They contribute to making the stakes related to strengthening maritime safety and preserving the environment known. Cedre also contributes to this work on an ad hoc basis, and I take advantage of this opportunity to thank them warmly for today. Their work devoted to containers has enabled the state services, operators, insurers, and all of those who intervene at sea to share their viewpoints on this important subject. So I hope this will be a very enriching day of exchanges and discussion, and thank you for your attention.